fire, 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 fire.
Only bands! Ooh, Bonnie Blue banned from OnlyFans as adult star set to lose massive £600,000 a month pay after extreme challenge. The adult star has hit headlines with desperate stunts. Controversial star Bonnie Blue has been banned from OnlyFans and is set to lose her massive £600,000 month pay, the Sun can reveal. The content creator, who shot to fame by allegedly betting 1,000 men, has had her page pulled due to breach of terms after her extreme challenge content crossed the line. Dude, her eyes are so dead. A source said, Bonnie has taken things way too far. She was making tens of thousands a month via OnlyFans, and now that's gone. Her page has been officially pulled. Her latest studs have taken things too far. She's crossed the line, and OnlyFans had no choice but to act. Bonnie, real name Tia Billinger, claims to have earned £600,000 a month on that adult site. What do you even do with that money, chat? I ain't gonna hold you. What do you even do? This means the 25-year-old from a rural village in Derbyshire might be making at least 7.2 million per year until now. Oh no, chat. Oh no, she's only making less than that. No, dude, this is criminal. The adult star has already hit headlines with previous desperate stunts, including apparently breaking the world record by sleeping with 1,000 men in 12 hours. She then challenged spring break barely legal college boys to see who could give her the... I'm not reading that. An OnlyFans spokesperson said extreme challenge content is not available on OnlyFans and is not permitted under acceptable use of policy and terms of service. Any breach of our terms of service results in content or account deactivation. I'm sorry, I gotta scroll down a little bit. I can't fucking stand. I can't read this out loud. It's actually foul. Chat, I think this is a step in the right direction for multiple reasons. I think there's a huge debate to be had about OF in general, and a lot of people hate it. But at the very least, banning this kind of behavior sets the precedent that being a degenerate is not the norm. Like, number one, when you start to see massive levels of success from doing these degenerate sex stunts for attention, it inspires other girls to start doing it as well. And it creates this, like, meta of degeneracy that is just completely awful for society. It's awful for the women. It's awful for the men that just want to, like, find themselves a normal woman. It makes everyone think, like, yeah, this is okay. This is normal. When in reality, it's not normal at all. It is 100% not normal. And everyone suffers in the long run. I'm not gonna sit here and, like, grandstand that being a whore is immoral or whatever. Prostitution is, like, the oldest freaking job in history. I wouldn't do it, but to each their own. You want to do what you want, I don't care. But the point is like, these insane stunts for marketing purposes sets a norm that is insanely unhealthy for everyone. Like, what happens when another girl sees this shit and think that's what they have to do to make it on the platform? It, like, becomes an actual meta. More girls start doing these insane stunts. And now everyone's doing them, and it becomes the normal, and everything devolves from there. It's actually insane. Yeah, ethical gooning. I mean, it's not even about ethical gooning. It's just kind of it's just weird. Over the weekend, Bonnie Axe plans to hold a meet and greet session in London in which she would be tied up in a glass box. After pulling the stunt, she then planned to host a graphic 24-hour live stream. What? Bonnie was slammed for promoting bad word culture and labeled vile for announcing what she called, oh my god, what she called what? Sorry. Bonnie Blue's petting zoo explained the sickening idea during an interview on Kate Baker's podcast. She said she was going to be naked and tied up in a glass box, which would be open for the public to do basically whatever they want to her. Nah. When Kat asked where the box was going to be, Bonnie continued that she would be in the center of London, but in a house, making the planned event even more repulsive. Bonnie told Kat that she wanted to beat her own record by doing 2,000. That is so disgusting. She hates herself so much. No, she actually is like, there's something actually really wrong with her. This is like narcissism to a degree that I don't even know. Yeah, like a nymphomaniac. Yeah, that's actually the better word. Not a narcissist, a nymphomaniac. It comes just weeks after The Sun exposed Bonnie for deliberately faking an arrest in order to hit headlines. Yeah, she fakes a lot of her shit. Bonnie's video sparked a flurry of calls to the police who were left baffled. This is what pissed off all the other OnlyFans girls, if I remember correctly. They were really mad because a lot of like OnlyFans girls are also the standard empowered feminists, and this stunt is like degrading to women and promotes you know, rape culture. I don't really care, to be honest. I think it's all degenerate, and anything that could be classified like as a stunt should be heavily scrutinized and criticized. Like, make your bag, do what makes you happy, but stop doing these like highly publicized stunts that could influence impressionable young people. Like, this is obviously fake. Like, it's ridiculous. Also, isn't it like illegal to like fake a police arrest for like attention in the UK? I'm pretty sure it's illegal. You can get into serious trouble. Surrey police confirmed that to The Sun that they were not involved in any incident. Bonnie's right-hand man, documentary maker Josh Spooner, also appeared in the clip. She was also banned from Nottingham Forest Stadium last month. Despite being slapped with a permanent stadium suspension by Forest in April, after trying to enter the ground and pull off a viral stunt, the adult content creator then sneaked into the Chelsea away end in disguise with a cap, wig, and glasses. Bonnie was eventually found and escorted out, with footage circulating online capturing the moment. No, I mean, anyway, good, rip bozo. Stop being a degenerate in public. Everyone knows this is like only temporary because I'm sure she's gonna find another avenue to do this on. There are other avenues other than OF. In fact, I think she only did it for so long on OF because without the repercussion that she's probably made enough money to start her own brand or her own OnlyFans at this point because of how much money she's making, or like the website or whatever, and like keep going from there. I have a funny feeling this isn't gonna be the last time that we're gonna see of this, and it's gonna come crawling back at some point. It's just like, oh my god, she's so disgusting. Or even better, someone else is gonna pick up the torch. Sadly, I think there's way too much money being made for people to just let this kind of thing go. They will find another way to keep doing this. I'm gonna look it up. Is she going to keep going? Ah, literally the first article, man. What a surprise. No surprises at all, chat. OnlyFans took unprecedented action. Bonnie Blue finally speaks out about her permanent ban. This was like 5 days ago. After a wave of backlash, the cancellation of her controversial petting zoo challenge, Bonnie Blue has finally spoken out about her permanent ban from OnlyFans. So basically, she had planned to lock herself in a glass box, allowing 2,000 men to do as they please. I'm gonna be sick. The idea was met with outrage and ultimately led to her social media accounts being taken down, along with her OnlyFans page. OnlyFans released a statement explaining their decision. A spokesperson told Metro, extreme challenge content is not available on OnlyFans, is only permitted under acceptable blah 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 blah. Any breach of terms of service. This is why it had been necessary to take this action. But Bonnie's not taking it quietly. So what has she said? According to Bonnie, she's been unfairly singled out. She argues that many other creators on the platform have done similar things or worse. I don't know about that one. And yet they still have their accounts. OnlyFans took unprecedented action by banning me from making content while multiple other creators are mimicking my entire marketing techniques and events, she said. That's the point! The fact that people are copying you is the fucking reason it's bad, you fucking retard! Do you know how these platforms like this work? They're cutting off the head of the snake, which is you! And they hope that they're making an example out of you, and it will cause all the ones copying you to fucking stop! She went on to say that everything she planned was legal, well thought out, and included safety checks at every level. Sure, Jan. From ID scanning to detailed consent forms, Bonnie claims she took every precaution. That's not the point, you clown. She also noted she banned drugs and alcohol from any of her events. Free condoms were also provided. And she gave people ways to conceal their identity if they wanted to remain anonymous. Didn't we read like a few months ago that this is like all completely false? The documentary, or like this article, something saying like all the safety checks or whatever they had eventually completely fell off because of the scope of the stunt. Like, we actually watched it, didn't we? Am I wrong? She needed so many men, over 1,000, that she eventually started running out because like people bailed and like they couldn't do like checks and stuff. They started taking anyone and didn't even STD check them or even check their age because they needed to meet that 1,000 man quota. Like, this is actually unironically complete and utter bullshit. We watched it. I'm not making this up. Yes, too many people to regulate. You watched the thing? Yes, I did actually watch the thing. I watched the whole thing. And also, how do you verify that the IDs are real and shit? Like, what are you, the government? Why? Because she wants clout. She's probably so diseased. It's actually like, she's probably not allowed to leave the country at this point. Bonnie's questioning whether OnlyFans truly support its creators. She said, it's my belief that OnlyFans do not care about the creators or the people, but just the press articles and public pressure. She also suggested that she wouldn't have faced this kind of reaction if she didn't have such a visible platform. How can a company who doesn't know the difference between its own influencers be a trustworthy source to comment on anyone's content? That is so rich coming from you. Legitimately, that's so rich. Bonnie says she feels like she's been treated unfairly compared to others who she believes have crossed even more serious lines. They have more of an issue with me using consenting adults for content than the other creators doing what I assume is the same thing. I didn't do anything out of the OnlyFans norm, yet other creators can commit more harmful breaches of TOS and are fine. Chat, it's literally the bike meme. Hold on. Bike falling meme. Yeah, this one. It's... No! Frick! I put the... fuck, I fell... I'm hurting! She's mad that her platform made her visible. You intentionally made it visible as possible by doing insane public stunts. Degenerate stunts for clout and OF subscribers, for money. And she's mad at other people copying her content that they're not getting punished as well. Like, she didn't start this insane public stunt meta. She's mad OnlyFans is a company that cares about their public image and profit. Like, yeah, eventually the government's probably gonna step in. Of course they're gonna ban you. Yes, honey, that's called a corporate job. It's called a corporate company. You're 100% correct, you dumb bitch. They don't care about you or the creators. They care about making money. Obviously. Your feelings don't matter. Like every single other corporal on Earth does. You served your purpose until they felt like they would get too much public backlash, or the government was like maybe like calling them up and shit. And they took action. That's how it works. Your insane level of greed. You're like, fuck, I need to make more than 8 million pounds a month. Or sorry, a year, which is still disgusting. And you got away with it for like 3 stunts, I think it was. And then the 1,000 guys, the backdoor challenge where you ended up in the hospital allegedly. I still think that's fake, but you know. Like, I forget what else. You should have taken your bag and just moved on. But no, you're such a fucking narcissistic nymphomaniac that you just had to fucking keep going. You could have just made normal OnlyFans content, but it's not enough. It's never enough. You need more subscribers. You need more money every month. It's like, oh my god, man. You're gross. You could have stopped. Yeah, not getting sued and losing money. Yeah, they just said, nah, we're not going to deal with you anymore. She got plowed so many times, those eggs must be pre-destroyed and still up there, but no one's home. Thank you, Sleepy Dog, with your insightful commentary. Yeah, her eggs are probably scrambled at this point. Yeah, they're overcooked and like rubbery and shit. Ugh, I'm gonna be sick. Anyway, Rip Bozo, El Bozo. Isn't she like 23? She looks like she's 40 now? I think she said she's 25. She genuinely looks like she's 45. Oh, it's gross. Blech. I don't know. I just refuse to believe, like, maybe it's a stunt or something. She didn't actually get 1,000 people, right? Even the thought of like 10 is just like, oh my goodness. 1,000 sounds unreal. How do you like do that? She's 26. She actually looks like she's 35 plus. Definitely. And I remember watching the documentary about it as well, where she was talking and saying like how she started dissociating after like the 80th guy or something. You know what I'm talking about? She started like crying and stuff. If I recall the article I read correctly, it was literally a guy walks in and starts his pee-pee once and then leaves. Yeah, I know, but like 1,000 times, wouldn't you still get like friction? That was a different girl? No, it wasn't. I think it was, oh, was it Lily Phillips? Oh, it was the other chick. Yeah. Talking about throwing a Vienna sausage in a blimp hanger. Dude, that thing's rattling around in there. Dude, you throw it in there and it just goes bouncing off the walls. Yeah, there's more than one, unfortunately, Chad. There's more than one thought, yes. They're all trying to outdo each other. I hope they start banning people for this. I don't know, like, Olaf is like one thing, but like doing these stunts and like making people think that they should hurt themselves. Like, again, the whole stunt with 1,000 men and then doing the backdoor challenge, I don't think that's real. There's no way. There's gotta be some regulation to it, at least like to some extent. Like, do something, please.
For you.